I am preparing you for a season filled with glory and abundance. Everything you have experienced so far has been part of the plan I have for you, a plan designed to prosper you and bring you joy. Do not fear the unknown, for I am with you, guiding you towards a time where blessings will overflow in your life. Open your heart and prepare yourself to receive what I am about to pour out. This is not the end. It is the beginning of something greater than you could ever imagine. Preparing your heart requires faith and trust. You may not yet see the full picture, but I want you to know that I am working behind the scenes, aligning everything according to my perfect will. Release any doubts or fears that may weigh you down and let your spirit be filled with expectation. I have not forgotten you. Every moment of preparation has been leading you to this time of fulfillment. When your heart is ready, you will not only receive my blessings, but also recognize them as a part of my divine plan. Your readiness will inspire others to prepare for the glory and abundance I have for them. Let your life be a testimony of my faithfulness as you step into this season of miracles. Trust me, for I am the God of new beginnings, and this is just the start of what I am about to do in your life. Even when the path seems unclear, I want you to trust that my plan for you is good. I am the light that guides your steps and the hand that holds you through every uncertainty. You do not need to have all the answers because I already know the end from the beginning. Trusting me is the key to walking in peace, even when the future seems uncertain. When you trust in my plan, you are releasing control and allowing me to work in ways beyond your understanding. Your faith opens doors that no one can shut, and your trust paves the way for miracles. Do not let fear or doubt steal the peace I have given you. Instead, hold on to my promises, for they are true and will not fail. Each step you take in faith is a step closer to the fulfillment of what I have planned for you. As you learn to trust me, your life will reflect my peace and my provision. Others will see your confidence and be encouraged to trust me in their own journeys. Let me guide you, for I am the author of your story, and my plans for you are filled with hope and a future. Trust me even when you cannot see the way, for I am always working for your good. The waiting season is not wasted time. It is a time of preparation, growth, and alignment. I am working in you and for you, even when it seems like nothing is happening. Faith during the waiting season is the key to unlocking my blessings. It is in the waiting that your trust in me is strengthened, and your spirit learns to rest in my promises. Embracing faith means holding on to my word and believing that I am faithful to fulfill what I have spoken. Even when the world tells you to give up, I am calling you to stand firm. The waiting is not a delay. It is an essential part of the process. I am shaping you, refining you, and equipping you for the glory that is to come. Trust that every moment of waiting has a purpose, and that purpose is to draw you closer to me. When you embrace faith in the waiting season, you inspire others to do the same. Your steadfastness becomes a testimony of my faithfulness, showing that I am a God who keeps his promises. Allow me to work in the waiting, for I am preparing something far greater than you can imagine. Hold on to faith, for the waiting will soon turn into rejoicing. Even in moments of scarcity, I am your provider. Look around and see the ways I have cared for you, even in the smallest details. I am the God who multiplies what you have and brings abundance where there seems to be lack. Trust that my provision is always sufficient, even when you cannot see how I am working. Recognizing my provision requires gratitude and faith. It means focusing not on what you lack, but on what I am doing. Every need you have is known to me, and I am faithful to meet it in my perfect timing. Do not let the appearance of scarcity rob you of the joy of trusting me. I am the same God who fed multitudes with just a few loaves and fish, and I will meet your needs in ways that surpass your understanding. When you acknowledge my provision, your heart is filled with peace, and others are inspired by your testimony. Let your life be a reflection of my faithfulness, showing the world that I am a God who provides abundantly for those who trust in me. Look for my hand in every detail, and you will see that I am always with you, providing for you in ways that only I can. Obedience to my voice is the key to experiencing the fullness of what I have for you. I speak to your heart, guiding you and leading you toward paths of peace and prosperity. When you obey, you align yourself with my will and open the doors to blessings that are waiting for you. Do not fear the cost of obedience, for every step you take in faith will be met with my provision and protection. Walking in obedience requires trust and courage. Sometimes I will call you to step out of your comfort zone, but know that I am with you every step of the way. Obedience is not about perfection. It is about a willing heart that seeks to follow my lead. Each act of obedience, no matter how small, brings you closer to the destiny I have prepared for you. When you walk in obedience, your life becomes a testimony of my faithfulness. Others will see how I work through your obedience and will be inspired to listen for my voice in their own lives. Let me guide you, and you will discover that obedience is not a burden, but a blessing. Trust me, follow my voice, and watch as I lead you into the abundance and glory I have planned for you. Fear has no place in your life because I am with you. My peace is a gift that surpasses all understanding, and I want you to embrace it fully. Let go of the worries and anxieties that try to weigh you down, and trust that I am in control. I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. You are safe in my hands, and nothing can harm you while I am with you. Releasing fear requires a conscious choice to trust me. I know the challenges you face, and I understand the uncertainties that lie ahead. But I want you to remember that I am greater than anything that comes against you. My peace is not dependent on circumstances. It flows from my presence in your life. Take a moment to rest in me and feel the assurance of my peace surrounding you. When you embrace my peace, your life becomes a beacon of hope for others. They will see the calm and strength you carry, even in the midst of trials, and they will want to know the source of your peace. Let me fill you with my perfect peace so that fear no longer has a hold on you. Walk in confidence, knowing that I am with you every step of the way. My timing is perfect, even when it feels delayed to you. I see the bigger picture and am orchestrating every detail for your good. Trusting. My timing means surrendering your expectations and believing that I am never late. Each season has a purpose, and I am working in ways you cannot yet see to bring about the fulfillment of my promises for you. Waiting on my timing requires patience and faith. I know it is not always easy, but I want you to rest in the knowledge that I am in control. Every delay has a purpose. Every moment of waiting is shaping you and aligning everything according to my will. Do not be discouraged by what seems like unanswered prayers. Trust that I am preparing something greater than you can imagine. When you trust my timing, you reflect my peace and patience to the world. Others will see your unwavering faith and be inspired to wait on me in their own lives. Let me show you the beauty of my perfect timing. I am never too early nor too late. I am always on time, and my plan for you is unfolding exactly as it should. Growth is a journey, not a destination, and I want you to find joy in every step of the process. Each challenge, each lesson, and each moment of transformation is part of my plan to refine you and bring you closer to my purpose for your life. Embrace this journey with a heart full of gratitude, knowing that I am with you, guiding and strengthening you along the way. Finding joy in growth requires shifting your perspective. Instead of focusing on what is difficult, I want you to see the opportunities for learning and transformation. I am using every situation, whether joyful or challenging, to shape you into the person I created you to be. Trust that even the struggles are not wasted. They are tools in my hands to bring about something beautiful in you. When you embrace joy and growth, you inspire others to see their own journeys in a new light. Your willingness to face challenges with a joyful heart becomes a testimony of my goodness and faithfulness. Let me walk with you through every season of growth, and you will discover that the process is as meaningful as the destination. Rejoice, for I am doing a new thing in you. Comparison steals your joy and distracts you from the unique path I have set before you. I have created you with purpose and intention, and there is no one else like you. When you compare yourself to others, you lose sight of the blessings and gifts I have placed in your life. I want you to let go of the need to measure yourself against anyone else and instead walk confidently in the identity I have given you. Releasing the burden of comparison requires recognizing your worth in my eyes. You are not defined by the achievements, possessions, or circumstances of others. I see you as precious and deeply loved, exactly as you are. Celebrate the uniqueness I have placed within you and trust that your journey is unfolding according to my plan. Each person has their own race to run, and I am guiding you on a path that is uniquely yours. When you stop comparing, you free yourself to live fully in the joy and abundance I have for you. Your confidence in my plan will inspire others to let go of comparison as well. Let me remind you each day of your infinite value and purpose. Walk with your head held high, knowing that you are loved and cherished by me, the Creator of all. Gratitude is a powerful key that unlocks peace, joy, and contentment in your heart. When you choose to live with a grateful spirit, you shift your focus from what you lack to what you have. I have blessed you in countless ways, and I want you to take time each day to recognize and thank me for the goodness in your life. Gratitude transforms your perspective and allows you to see my hand in everything. Living with gratitude requires intentionality. It is easy to get caught up in the busyness of life or to dwell on challenges, but I want you to pause and reflect on the blessings that surround you. Every moment of provision, every answered prayer, and every new day is a gift from me. When you cultivate a habit of gratitude, you draw closer to me and open your heart to receive even more of my blessings. Your gratitude will be a light to others, showing them the beauty of a heart aligned with my will. When you live with thankfulness, you inspire those around you to do the same. Let me fill your heart with gratitude so that you can walk through each day with a renewed sense of wonder and joy. I am with you, blessing you in ways big and small. There will be times when you feel overwhelmed, when your strength seems to falter under the weight of life's challenges. In those moments, I want you to remember that my strength is made perfect in your weakness. You do not have to carry these burdens alone, for I am with you, ready to sustain and uplift you. My power is limitless, and it is available to you every moment of every day. Come to me, and I will be your refuge and your strength. Allowing my strength to sustain you means surrendering the idea that you must do everything on your own. Too often, you rely on your own abilities and find yourself weary and discouraged. But I am here, offering you a power that never diminishes and a love that never fades. When you release your burdens to me, you make room for my grace to work in ways you cannot imagine. Trust that I am able to carry what you cannot, and let my strength fill the places where yours is lacking. When you lean on my strength, your life becomes a testimony of my faithfulness. Others will see how you navigate difficulties with peace and resilience, and will be drawn to the source of your strength. Allow me to be your rock, your anchor, and your ever-present help in trouble. Together we will face every storm, and you will emerge stronger, not because of your own efforts, but because of my sustaining power. In a world that often demands so much of you, I invite you to find rest in my presence. You were not created to constantly strive and exhaust yourself. I designed you to seek refuge in me, where your soul can be renewed and your spirit strengthened. Come to me when you are weary, and I will give you the rest your heart longs for. In my presence, you will find peace that surpasses all understanding and joy that cannot be taken away. Resting in my presence requires that you set aside the busyness of life and prioritize time with me. It may feel difficult to slow down, but I assure you, the moments you spend with me are never wasted. When you rest in me, I restore your soul, refresh your mind, and prepare you for what lies ahead. My presence is not distant or unattainable. It is here for you, waiting to envelop you in my love and care. As you learn to rest in my presence, you will notice a transformation in your life. Others will see the peace and renewal you carry and will be inspired to seek the same refuge in me. Let me be your sanctuary, your place of renewal and hope. When you rest in me, You will discover a strength that allows you to move forward with confidence and purpose, knowing that I am always with you. I am the one who holds the keys to every door in your life. Trust that I am able to open doors that no one can shut, and to close those that are not meant for you. My timing is perfect, and I am orchestrating every opportunity to align with my purpose for you. Do not be anxious about what lies ahead, for I am the one who goes before you, preparing the way and clearing obstacles from your path. Trusting me to open doors requires that you release the need to force things to happen. I know the desires of your heart, and I am working to fulfill them in ways that exceed your expectations. Sometimes, a closed door is a part of my plan to protect you and guide you toward something greater. Be patient and watch as I make a way where there seems to be none. My plans for you are good, and I am always working on your behalf. When you trust me with the doors of your life, your faith becomes a testimony of my sovereignty and care. Others will see how you walk with confidence, knowing that I am in control, and they will be encouraged to do the same. Let me guide you into the opportunities I have prepared for you, and you will see that every door I open leads to blessings, purpose, and abundance. Patience is not just waiting, it is trusting me in the waiting. Each season of your life has a purpose, and I am using every moment to work in you and for you. Patience allows you to grow, to mature, and to align your heart with my will. Do not rush through the process, for I am doing a work in you that requires time. Trust that every delay is part of my plan to bring about something far greater than you can imagine. Walking in patience means surrendering the urge to control or rush the outcomes you desire. I know it is not always easy, but I want you to rest in the knowledge that I am never late. I am teaching you to rely on my timing, to trust in my wisdom, and to believe that I am working all things for your good. Patience is not a passive act. It is an active choice to place your faith in me, even when the answers are not yet clear. When you walk in patience, others will notice the peace and confidence that accompany your trust in me. Your willingness to wait with hope and joy will inspire them to seek my presence in their own lives. Let me guide you through each season with patience, knowing that I am with you every step of the way. Together, we will move toward the fulfillment of all I have promised. No matter what you face, my goodness is constant. I am with you in every joy and every sorrow, working all things together for your good. I want you to recognize my hand in every circumstance, even when it is hard to see. My love for you never wavers, and my plans for you are filled with hope. Trust that my goodness is not dependent on your circumstances, but is a reflection of who I am. Recognizing my goodness requires a heart of gratitude and faith. It means looking beyond the difficulties and focusing on the blessings that surround you. Even in the hardest moments, I am providing for you, sustaining you, and preparing you for greater things. Do not let the trials overshadow the truth of my faithfulness. I am your provider, your protector, and your constant source of hope. When you acknowledge my goodness, your perspective shifts, and your heart is filled with peace. Others will see the joy and assurance you carry, even in challenging times, and will be drawn to the source of your confidence. Let me remind you each day of my goodness and show you that I am working in every detail of your life. Trust in me, and you will discover that my goodness is unfailing and unending. I know how deeply you desire to control every detail of your life, but I want you to let go of that burden and trust me to guide you. My ways are higher than yours, and my plans are always for your good. When you surrender control, you are not giving up. You are stepping into freedom, allowing me to lead you on a path that is greater than anything you could imagine. Let go of the need to plan every outcome and rest in the assurance that I am orchestrating everything for your benefit. Surrendering control requires faith and humility. It means acknowledging that you do not have all the answers and that you cannot do this on your own. I am not asking you to stop trying or to give up on your dreams. Instead, I am inviting you to trust me with them. Every time you release your worries into my hands, you make room for my peace to fill your heart. Trust that I see the full picture, and I am aligning every piece of your life for a perfect purpose. When you embrace my guidance, you inspire others to do the same. Your willingness to surrender will be a testimony of my faithfulness and a reminder that there is freedom in letting go. Let me lead you through every decision and every challenge, and you will discover that my guidance brings clarity, peace, and fulfillment. I am with you every step of the way, working all things together for your good. Hope is a gift that I want you to carry in your heart, no matter how dark the moment may seem. I am your light in the darkness, your anchor when the storms rage. Even when everything around you feels uncertain, my hope remains steadfast and unshakable. I have plans for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a future filled with hope. Hold on to this truth, for it is your source of strength in times of trouble. Embracing hope means choosing to believe that I am greater than your circumstances. It means trusting that I am at work, even when you cannot see the results. Hope is not just wishful thinking. It is the confident expectation that I will fulfill my promises to you. Lean into my word and let it fill your heart with the assurance that I am with you, carrying you through every trial and leading you toward victory. When you hold on to hope, your life becomes a beacon for others. They will see your resilience and faith and be inspired to seek the same hope in me. Let me remind you each day that no matter how dark the night, the dawn is coming. I am your hope, your refuge, and your deliverer. Trust in me, and you will see that hope does not disappoint, for I am faithful. Fear may try to grip your heart, but I want you to surrender it to me. I am your protector, your refuge, and your ever-present help in times of trouble. When you hold on to fear, it only weighs you down and blinds you to my power at work in your life. Release it into my hands and allow my perfect peace to fill your heart. My peace is not fleeting or circumstantial. It is a deep assurance that I am in control. Surrendering your fears requires trust in my promises and my character. I know the battles you face and the uncertainties that trouble your mind, but I want you to know that nothing is too big for me to handle. I am your shield, and I am fighting for you. Let go of the fear that whispers lies into your heart, and instead, focus on my truth. I am greater than anything you fear, and I am with you always. When you release your fears, your heart is free to experience the fullness of my peace. Others will notice the calm and confidence you carry and will be drawn to the source of your strength. Let me replace your fear with faith and your anxiety with peace. Walk boldly, knowing that I am holding you securely in my hands, and no harm can overcome you while I am your refuge. True joy is found not in your circumstances, but in trusting me completely. I want you to experience the kind of joy that cannot be shaken by trials or difficulties. This joy is a fruit of walking in faith and surrendering your worries to me. When you trust me fully, you are free to live with peace, confidence, and gratitude, knowing that I am taking care of you in every way. Trusting me fully means releasing the burdens that you were never meant to carry. It means choosing to believe in my goodness, even when the road is difficult. Joy flows from the assurance that I am working everything for your good, and that nothing is beyond my control. Do not let the weight of uncertainty steal the joy that I have for you. Instead, rest in my promises and let my joy fill your heart. When you live with joy, even in the midst of challenges, you inspire others to trust in me. Your faith and confidence will be a light that draws people closer to me. Let me teach you to walk in joy, for it is your strength and your inheritance as my beloved. Trust in me, and you will discover a joy that surpasses all understanding and transforms every part of your life. Every challenge you face is an opportunity for growth and a doorway to blessings you may not yet see. I am using every trial to shape you, strengthen you, and bring you closer to my purpose for your life. Even in the most difficult moments, there are blessings waiting to be discovered. I want you to trust that nothing you endure is wasted, for I am working in all things for your good. Recognizing the blessings hidden in challenges requires a heart of faith and gratitude. It means looking beyond the struggle and asking me to show you what I am doing. Each trial is a chance for you to experience my presence, my provision, and my strength in a deeper way. I am refining you through the fire, preparing you for greater things. Trust that every challenge is part of my plan to bring about something beautiful in your life. When you embrace the blessings in your challenges, your life becomes a testimony of my faithfulness. Others will see how you walk with hope and resilience and will be encouraged to seek my hand in their own trials. Let me show you the hidden blessings in every difficulty, so that you can live with confidence and peace, knowing that I am always with you, turning every challenge into an opportunity for growth and glory. My grace is all you need. It is sufficient for every challenge, every weakness, and every moment of uncertainty. You do not have to rely on your own strength, for my power is made perfect in your weakness. I want you to embrace my grace, to let it sustain you and carry you through each day. My grace is a gift that flows freely from my love for you, and it is always available to meet you right where you are. Embracing my grace requires that you release the pressure to be perfect or to handle everything on your own. You are not meant to do this life by yourself. I am here, ready to pour out my strength and renew your spirit. My grace is not earned by your efforts. It is a reflection of my boundless love. Let it wash over you, filling every empty place and empowering you to walk confidently in my plan. When you allow my grace to work in your life, others will see its transformative power. They will witness the peace and resilience you carry, even in the midst of trials, and they will be drawn to the source of your strength. Let me remind you daily that my grace is more than enough for you. Lean into it, and you will find the courage, hope, and endurance you need to overcome anything that comes your way. Humility is a powerful virtue that opens the door to my grace and favor in your life. It is not weakness, but strength under my guidance. I want you to live with a heart of humility, recognizing that everything you have and everything you are comes from me. When you walk humbly, you align yourself with my purpose and reflect my character to the world. True humility is a choice to depend on me rather than on your own abilities. Living in humility requires a shift in perspective. It means valuing others, being teachable, and seeking to serve rather than to be served. Humility does not diminish your worth. It magnifies my work in you. As you lower yourself and surrender to me, I lift you up, preparing you for the greater plans I have for your life. Trust that humility is not about losing yourself, but about finding yourself in me. When you live with humility, your life becomes a testimony of my grace. Others will see your willingness to serve and your trust in my sovereignty, and they will be inspired to seek the same connection with me. Let me teach you the beauty of walking humbly with me, and you will discover that humility leads to joy, peace, and deeper intimacy with your Creator. Pruning is not a punishment. It is part of my plan to make you more fruitful. Just as a gardener trims away what is unnecessary to promote growth, I am working in your life to remove what no longer serves my purpose for you. It may be uncomfortable, but trust that every cut I make is filled with love and intention. I am preparing you for greater things, for a harvest that will bring glory to my name. Seeing my hand in the seasons of pruning requires faith and surrender. It means trusting that I know what is best for you, even when you cannot understand the process. I am not taking from you to harm you. I am making room for the new blessings I have prepared for you. Each branch I prune is an opportunity for growth, transformation, and alignment with my will. When you embrace the pruning process, your life becomes a testimony of my wisdom and care. Others will see how you trust me, even in the midst of change, and will be encouraged to surrender to my work in their own lives. Let me prune away what no longer serves you, so that you can flourish and bear fruit that will last. Trust me, for I am the master gardener, and my plans for you are always good. You are no longer bound by fear, guilt, or shame. I have set you free, and I want you to walk boldly in that freedom. The chains that once held you have been broken, and you are now free to live a life of purpose, joy, and peace. Do not let the weight of the past keep you from stepping into the future I have prepared for you. Embrace the liberty that comes from being fully known and fully loved by me. Walking in freedom means letting go of the lies that try to hold you back. You are not defined by your mistakes or your shortcomings. You are defined by my love and my grace. I have given you the power to overcome every obstacle and to live a life that reflects my glory. Step out in faith, knowing that I am with you, guiding and strengthening you every step of the way. When you walk boldly in the freedom I have given you, others will see the transformation in your life. They will be drawn to the joy and confidence you carry, and they will want to know the source of your freedom. Let me remind you each day that you are free indeed. Live in that truth, and you will discover the fullness of the abundant life I have promised you. Your journey with me is as important as the destination. I want you to live with gratitude for every step of the process, knowing that I am with you in every moment. It is easy to focus on the goals and overlook the beauty of the path you are on, but I am calling you to see the blessings along the way. Each day brings new opportunities to grow, to learn, and to experience my love. Living with gratitude requires a shift in focus. Instead of longing for what lies ahead, I want you to celebrate what I am doing in your life right now. Each challenge, each victory, and each quiet moment is part of my plan to shape you into the person I created you to be. Gratitude turns your heart toward me and allows you to experience the joy of my presence in the present. When you live with gratitude for the journey, your life becomes a reflection of my faithfulness. Others will see your joy and thankfulness, and they will be inspired to seek my presence in their own lives. Let me teach you to find beauty in every step, and you will discover that the journey is filled with blessings you might have missed. Trust me, for I am with you every step of the way. I am your provider, and I want you to trust me to meet every need you have, no matter the circumstances. My provision is not limited by what you see or understand. I am the God who makes a way where there seems to be no way, who multiplies what is insufficient, and who gives abundantly beyond what you could ask or imagine. Trust that I am always working to care for you in ways that only I can. Trusting me to provide means letting go of worry and anxiety about the future. I know your needs before you even ask, and I am faithful to meet them. My provision may not always come in the way you expect, but it will always be exactly what you need. I am teaching you to rely on me, to seek my kingdom first, and to trust that all things will be added to you in due time. When you trust me as your provider, you reflect my faithfulness to those around you. Others will see your confidence and peace, even in uncertain times, and will be inspired to seek my provision in their own lives. Let me remind you every day that I am your source, your sustainer, and your ever-present help. Trust in me, and you will see my hand of provision in every area of your life. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is moving forward in faith despite the fear. I want you to walk boldly, knowing that I am with you in every uncertain moment. You do not need to have all the answers or know the outcome, because I am guiding you. Each step you take in courage is a declaration of trust in my plan and my presence. I will never leave you nor forsake you. Walking in courage requires you to fix your eyes on me instead of on the challenges ahead. The unknown may seem intimidating, but I am the God who sees the end from the beginning. I am not asking you to be fearless. I am asking you to trust me enough to take the next step. My strength will sustain you, and my peace will guard your heart as you move forward in faith. When you walk in courage, you inspire others to face their own uncertainties with confidence. Your willingness to step out in faith becomes a testimony of my power and faithfulness. Let me fill your heart with courage so that you can overcome any obstacle and embrace the opportunities I place before you. Together, we will accomplish great things, for I am your strength and your shield. My promises are unchanging and eternal, a foundation upon which you can build your life. I want you to find rest in the assurance that every word I have spoken will come to pass. You do not need to strive or worry about how my promises will be fulfilled. I am faithful to accomplish what I have said. Let my promises be the anchor for your soul, giving you peace and confidence in every season. Resting in my promises means releasing the need to figure out everything on your own. Trust that I'm working in ways you cannot see, orchestrating every detail for your good. My promises are not dependent on your circumstances. They are rooted in my character and my love for you. Hold on to them with unwavering faith, knowing that I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. When you rest in my promises, your life becomes a testimony of my faithfulness. Others will see your calm and assured spirit and will be drawn to the hope you carry. Let me remind you each day of the promises I have spoken over you, and let them guide your steps and guard your heart. Rest in me, for I am the one who fulfills every promise in its perfect time. Every victory in your life, whether big or small, is a reminder of my faithfulness and love for you. I want you to celebrate these moments, to recognize that they are part of the journey I have laid out for you. Do not overlook the small wins, for they are steps toward the greater things I am preparing for you. Each triumph is a testimony of my hand at work in your life. Celebrating victories requires a heart of gratitude. It means pausing to reflect on what I have done and giving thanks for my provision, strength, and guidance. Even the smallest victories are worth celebrating, for they show that I am with you in every detail. Rejoice in these moments, knowing that they are evidence of my presence and my power in your life. When you celebrate your victories, you inspire others to see my goodness in their own lives. Your joy and gratitude will encourage those around you to recognize and give thanks for the blessings they have received. Let me remind you that every step forward is worth rejoicing over. Celebrate with a heart full of thanksgiving, for I am the one who gives you the strength to overcome and the grace to succeed. Above all else, I want you to seek my presence, for it is in me that you find fullness of joy, peace, and purpose. My presence is not distant or unattainable. It is near, waiting for you to draw close. Let me be your greatest treasure, the source of all that you need. In my presence you will find rest for your soul and renewal for your spirit. Seeking my presence requires intentionality. I want you to set aside time each day to be with me, to quiet your heart and listen to my voice. The world may try to pull your attention in many directions, but I am calling you to come and sit with me. In my presence, you will discover clarity for your decisions, strength for your journey, and the assurance that you are deeply loved. When you seek my presence above all else, your life will reflect my glory. Others will see the peace and joy you carry and will be drawn to the source of your strength. Let me fill you with my spirit and guide you into deeper communion with me. I am your greatest treasure, and I want to share every moment of your life with you. Gratitude is a powerful act of faith, and I want you to carry it with you in every season of life. Whether you are walking through times of abundance or navigating seasons of challenge, gratitude shifts your focus from what is lacking to what I have already provided. It opens your heart to see my hand in every detail and strengthens your faith in my provision. Let thanksgiving be a constant song in your heart, for it reminds you that I am always working for your good. Living with a heart of gratitude requires intentionality, especially in difficult seasons. I know there are moments when it feels easier to focus on what you do not have or what is going wrong. But I want you to trust that even in the hardest times, I am at work, shaping your life and preparing blessings for you. Gratitude does not ignore challenges. It acknowledges my presence and power in the midst of them. Each prayer of thanks is a declaration of trust in my plan for you. When you live with gratitude, your life becomes a reflection of my faithfulness. Others will see your thankful heart and will be inspired to seek my goodness in their own lives. Let me teach you to give thanks in all circumstances, for I am with you in every season. Gratitude is not only a response to my blessings, it is a pathway to experiencing more of my joy and peace. Even when you cannot see what I am doing, trust that I am at work on your behalf. Much of what I do begins in the unseen, in the places you cannot yet perceive. I am aligning circumstances, preparing opportunities, and shaping hearts, all for the fulfillment of my perfect plan. Your job is not to figure out every detail, but to trust that I am working in ways that will exceed your expectations. Trusting me to work in the unseen requires faith and patience. It is natural to want immediate results, but I am calling you to rest in the knowledge that I see the full picture. Just as a seed grows underground before breaking through the soil, my work in your life often begins beneath the surface. Do not be discouraged by what you cannot yet see. Trust that I am faithful to complete what I have started. When you trust me in the unseen, your life becomes a testimony of unwavering faith. Others will notice your peace and confidence, even when circumstances seem uncertain, and they will be encouraged to trust in my unseen hand. Let me remind you each day that I am always working, even when you cannot see the results. My plans for you are good, and I am orchestrating every detail with precision and love. My joy is not fleeting or dependent on circumstances. It is a wellspring of strength that I want you to draw from daily. This joy is a gift I have given you, one that sustains you through trials and empowers you to face challenges with confidence. When you embrace my joy, you are declaring that your hope is in me, not in the temporary things of this world. Let my joy fill your heart and overflow into every area of your life. Embracing my joy requires a decision to focus on me rather than on the difficulties around you. I know life can be challenging, but my joy is greater than any hardship. It is rooted in the unchanging truth of who I am and my promises for you. Take time to dwell in my presence, where fullness of joy abounds, and allow it to renew your spirit. My joy is your inheritance, and it is always available to strengthen you. When you live in my joy, others will see the difference it makes in your life. Your joyful heart will become a light that draws people closer to me, showing them that true joy is found in my presence. Let me be your source of strength and joy, and you will discover a resilience and peace that cannot be shaken. Together, we will face every challenge with joy that overcomes. I speak to you in many ways, but often it is in the quiet moments that you hear me most clearly. I want you to take time to step away from the noise and distractions of life and listen for my voice. I am not distant. I am near, whispering words of love, guidance, and reassurance to your heart. Be still and know that I am your God, always ready to speak to you when you seek me with an open heart. Listening for my voice requires intentionality and a willingness to quiet your soul. The world around you is filled with noise, competing for your attention, but I want you to make space for me. Spend time in prayer, in my word, and in stillness, and you will hear my gentle whispers. My voice is never hurried or harsh. It is full of love and truth, guiding you on the path I have set before you. When you learn to listen for my voice, you will find clarity and peace that surpasses understanding. Others will notice the wisdom and calm that flow from your life and will be drawn to the source of your guidance. Let me teach you to recognize my voice in the quiet, and you will discover the joy of walking in step with me, confident in my direction and care. You do not need to live in fear, for I am your shield and your protector. I am watching over you, guarding your steps and surrounding you with my love. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, for I am your refuge and your strength. Trust that I am always with you, fighting battles on your behalf and ensuring that no harm will overtake you. My protection is constant and unfailing. Trusting me as your protector requires faith in my sovereignty and my care. I know the challenges and threats you face, but I want you to remember that nothing can touch you without my permission. I am your fortress, your safe place in every storm. Do not let fear dictate your decisions. Instead, let my presence fill you with peace and confidence. I am your defender, and I will not fail you. When you trust in my protection, your life becomes a testimony of courage and peace. Others will see your unwavering faith and will be inspired to find refuge in me as well. Let me remind you each day that you are safe in my hands. No matter what comes your way, I am your shield, your protector, and your ever-present help in trouble. Rest in this truth and walk boldly, knowing that I am with you always. Waiting is never wasted when it is done with trust in my perfect timing. I know how difficult it can be to wait, especially when you long for answers, breakthroughs, or changes in your circumstances. But I want you to remember that every moment of waiting is a moment of preparation. While you wait, I am working behind the scenes, aligning every detail to bring about my perfect will in your life. Waiting is not idle. It is an active trust in my character and my promises. Waiting on me requires patience, faith, and hope. I know that the waiting can sometimes feel like silence, but I am never inactive. Even when you cannot see what I am doing, I am orchestrating events, shaping hearts, and preparing a path that leads to blessings far greater than you can imagine. Instead of focusing on what has not yet come, I want you to focus on my presence, knowing that I am with you every step of the way. Your waiting is not in vain, and I promise that what I have for you will be worth every moment. When you learn to wait with expectation, you inspire others to trust in my timing as well. Your patience becomes a testimony of my faithfulness, showing that I never fail to fulfill what I have promised. Let me strengthen your heart in the waiting, filling you with peace and joy as you trust in my perfect plan. Together, we will walk through this season, and you will see that my timing is always right, my plans always good. Forgiveness is a gift that I have given you, and it is a gift I want you to extend to others and yourself. Carrying the weight of unforgiveness only burdens your heart and keeps you from walking in the freedom I have prepared for you. When you forgive, you release not only those who have wronged you, but also the chains that hold you back from experiencing my peace. Let go of the bitterness and anger that try to take root and allow my love to fill those spaces. Forgiving others does not mean excusing their actions or denying your pain. It means entrusting the situation to me. I am the one who brings justice and healing, and I will take care of what you cannot. When you forgive yourself, you are acknowledging that my grace is greater than your mistakes. I want you to live free from shame and guilt, knowing that I have already paid the price for your redemption. Forgiveness is not weakness, it is strength, and it is a reflection of my heart. When you choose forgiveness, your life becomes a testimony of my grace and love. Others will see the peace and freedom you carry and will be inspired to release their own burdens. Let me teach you to forgive, for it is in forgiveness that you find healing, restoration, and the fullness of my joy. Together, we will walk this path of freedom where nothing can hold you captive any longer. The challenges you face are not meant to break you, but to build you into the person I have created you to be. Each trial, though difficult, is an opportunity for growth, refinement, and deeper trust in me. I know it is not easy to face these difficulties, but I want you to see them through my perspective. I am using every challenge to strengthen your faith, develop your character, and prepare you for greater things. What seems like an obstacle is often a stepping stone to something extraordinary. Seeing your challenges as opportunities requires faith and perseverance. It means shifting your focus from the pain of the moment to the purpose behind it. I am working in you and through you, using every situation to draw you closer to me and to equip you for the future. No challenge is wasted when it is placed in my hands. Trust that I am with you in every battle, giving you the strength and wisdom to overcome. When you embrace your challenges with faith, your life becomes a testimony of resilience and hope. Others will see how you face difficulties with courage and peace, and they will be inspired to trust me in their own struggles. Let me guide you through every challenge, showing you the lessons and blessings that lie within. Together, we will turn every difficulty into an opportunity for growth and victory. The world around you may feel overwhelming at times, but I want you to know that my peace is greater than any chaos you face. My peace is not fleeting or fragile. It is a deep, abiding presence that guards your heart and mind. No matter what storms rage around you, I am your refuge and your calm. When you rest in my peace, you are declaring that you trust me to handle what you cannot. Let go of the worries and anxieties that try to steal your peace and allow my presence to fill your heart with stillness. Walking in my peace requires intentional surrender. The world will always try to offer counterfeit peace through distractions, temporary fixes, or false security. But I am offering you a peace that surpasses all understanding, a peace rooted in my unchanging character and my eternal promises. Trust that I am in control, even when everything seems uncertain. My peace is not dependent on circumstances. It is a gift that flows from my love for you. When you carry my peace, your life becomes a beacon of hope to others. They will see your calm and assurance in the face of chaos and will be drawn to the source of your peace. Let me teach you to walk in my peace daily so that you can face every challenge with confidence and rest. Together, we will navigate every storm, and you will discover that my peace is unshakable, unwavering, and always with you. I am faithful in every season of your life, from the highest peaks to the lowest valleys. My love and care for you do not change with your circumstances. I want you to look back and see my hand in every moment, to recognize that I have been with you all along. My faithfulness is the foundation upon which you can build your trust, knowing that I will never leave you nor forsake you. Every promise I have made is true, and every word I have spoken will come to pass. Recognizing my faithfulness requires reflection and gratitude. Take time to remember the ways I have provided, protected, and guided you, even in the most challenging times. My faithfulness is not just for the past, it is for the present and the future as well. Trust that I am the same God who has carried you through before and will carry you through again. I am always working for your good, even when you cannot yet see the outcome. When you live in the awareness of my faithfulness, your life becomes a testimony of my unchanging love. Others will see how you rest in my promises and will be encouraged to trust me in their own journeys. Let me remind you each day that I am faithful, and my plans for you are always good. Together, we will walk through every season, and you will see that my faithfulness never fails. I know the desires of your heart and the dreams you carry, but my plan for you is greater than anything you could imagine. There will be times when my ways seem different from what you had envisioned, but I want you to trust that my plan is always for your good. I see the bigger picture, and I am orchestrating every detail to align with my purpose for your life. Even when the path looks unfamiliar, I am guiding you toward a future filled with hope and abundance. Trusting my plan requires surrender and faith. It means letting go of the need to control every outcome and embracing the journey I have set before you. You may not understand every twist and turn, but I want you to know that I am with you in every step. My thoughts are higher than your thoughts, and my ways are higher than your ways. Trust that I am working all things together for your good, even when the process feels unclear. When you trust my plan, your life becomes a testimony of faith and surrender. Others will see your confidence in me, even when the path is uncertain, and they will be encouraged to trust me in their own lives. Let me remind you each day that my plans for you are not just good, they are perfect. Together, we will walk this journey, and you will see the beauty and purpose in every step. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever, and my presence with you is unchanging. In a world that is constantly shifting, I want you to find your strength in me. I am your anchor, your rock, and your refuge. No matter what you face, I am with you, sustaining you and empowering you to overcome. My presence is your source of peace, courage, and endurance. Rest in the knowledge that I am always near. Discovering strength in my presence requires a heart that seeks me. Spend time with me in prayer, in my word, and in quiet reflection, and you will find that I am your ever-present help in trouble. You do not need to navigate life's challenges on your own, for I am your constant companion. Lean on me and let my presence fill you with the strength to face each day with confidence and hope. When you walk in the strength of my presence, your life radiates my glory. Others will notice the peace and assurance you carry, and will be inspired to seek my presence for themselves. Let me remind you daily that I am with you, providing the strength you need for every challenge. Together, we will face every storm and celebrate every victory, for I am your unchanging God. The unknown can feel intimidating, but I want you to know that you do not have to face it alone. I am your guide, and I am with you in every uncertain moment. When the path ahead seems unclear, trust that I am leading you with love and wisdom. You do not need to have all the answers, for I am the one who sees the end from the beginning. Let go of the fear of the unknown and take my hand. I will never lead you astray. Allowing me to guide you requires trust and patience. Sometimes I will only show you the next step, not the entire journey. This is not to frustrate you, but to teach you to depend on me. As you follow my lead, you will discover that I am working in ways beyond your understanding, preparing you for the blessings ahead. Do not fear what you cannot see. Trust in the one who sees everything. When you allow me to guide you, your faith becomes a testimony to others. They will see your peace and confidence as you navigate the unknown and will be inspired to trust me in their own uncertainties. Let me lead you each day, and you will find that the unknown is not something to fear, but an opportunity to experience my faithfulness and provision. Even in the midst of trials, my goodness remains constant. I am working in every situation to bring about my purpose and to draw you closer to me. I want you to celebrate my goodness, even when life feels difficult, because I am always with you, sustaining you and giving you hope. Trials are not the absence of my goodness. They are opportunities to see my hand at work in ways you may not have noticed before. Celebrating my goodness during trials requires a shift in perspective. Instead of focusing on the challenges, I want you to look for the ways I am providing, comforting, and strengthening you. I am the God who turns mourning into joy and ashes into beauty. Trust that I am using every trial to refine you and to bring about blessings that will surpass your expectations. Even in the hardest moments, my goodness is present. When you celebrate my goodness in the midst of trials, your life becomes a testimony of my faithfulness. Others will see your joy and resilience and will be drawn to the source of your hope. Let me show you how to find reasons to celebrate, even in the storm. Together, we will walk through every trial, and you will see that my goodness never fails. I am opening new doors in your life, doors that lead to opportunities, growth, and blessings. Walking through these doors requires faith, for you may not yet see what lies on the other side. Trust that every door I open is part of my plan for you, and every step you take in faith is bringing you closer to the fulfillment of my promises. Do not let fear or doubt hold you back. Step forward with confidence, knowing that I am with you. Walking in faith means trusting me even when the path ahead is unclear. Each door I open is an invitation to trust me more deeply and to step into the purpose I have designed for you. You may feel unprepared or unsure, but remember that I am the one who equips and strengthens you. I will not open a door that I have not prepared you to walk through. Trust that I am leading you toward greater things. When you walk in faith, you inspire others to trust me as well. Your courage and confidence become a testimony of my guidance and provision. Let me remind you each day that I am opening doors for your good and for my glory. Step boldly into the opportunities I provide, and you will see that every door leads to blessings beyond what you could have imagined. I created you with a unique purpose, and I want you to walk in alignment with it. My plans for you are specific, filled with meaning, and designed to bring you joy and fulfillment. When you align your heart with my purpose, you step into the flow of my will, where peace and clarity abound. Trust that I have equipped you with everything you need to fulfill the calling I have placed on your life. Living in alignment with my purpose requires seeking me above all else. Spend time in my presence, listening for my guidance and allowing my spirit to lead you. You may not see the full picture of what I am doing, but I want you to trust that every step of obedience brings you closer to the fullness of my plan. Let go of distractions and doubts that pull you away from my purpose and focus on the path I have set before you. When you walk in alignment with my purpose, your life becomes a testimony of my grace and provision. Others will see the peace and fulfillment you carry and will be inspired to seek my will for their own lives. Let me guide you each day, aligning your steps with my plan, so that you can live a life filled with meaning and impact. Together, we will accomplish great things for my glory. My love for you is unchanging and all-encompassing, and it has the power to transform every part of your life. I want you to open your heart fully to my love, allowing it to heal your wounds, renew your mind, and strengthen your spirit. My love is not something you need to earn. It is freely given to you as my child. Let it flow into every area of your life, replacing fear, doubt, and insecurity with peace, confidence, and joy. Letting my love transform you requires surrender. I know there are places in your heart that feel guarded or broken, but I want you to invite me into those spaces. My love is gentle yet powerful, and it will bring healing and restoration in ways you cannot imagine. Trust that I see every part of you, and that my love is big enough to cover every weakness and every need. When my love transforms your life, it overflows to those around you. Others will see the change in you and will be drawn to the source of your peace and joy. Let me fill you with my love each day so that you can walk confidently in the knowledge that you are deeply cherished. Together, we will turn every area of your life into a reflection of my love and glory. I have called you to serve, not out of obligation, but out of love and joy. When you serve others, you are reflecting my heart and my character to the world. Each act of kindness, no matter how small, is significant in my eyes. I want you to discover the joy that comes from being a vessel of my love, bringing light and hope to those around you. Serving is not just about giving. It is about receiving the joy and fulfillment that come from walking in my will. Discovering joy in serving requires a shift in focus. Instead of looking at what you lack, I want you to see the opportunities I place before you to bless others. Every act of service, whether seen or unseen, has an eternal impact. Trust that I am using your hands, your words, and your heart to bring my kingdom to earth. As you serve, you will find that I am also working in you, shaping your character and deepening your faith. When you serve with joy, your life becomes a testimony of my love. Others will see the peace and fulfillment you carry and will be inspired to follow your example. Let me show you the beauty of a life spent serving others, and you will discover that in giving, you receive more than you could ever imagine. Together, we will make a difference in the lives of those around you. I see every tear you have shed and every burden you carry. Your pain is not wasted, for I am using it to bring about something beautiful in your life. I want you to trust me to turn your pain into purpose, to take what was meant for harm and use it for good. I am the God who redeems and restores, and I promise that I will bring beauty from the ashes of your sorrow. Let your pain become a testimony of my healing and my power. Trusting me with your pain requires surrender and faith. I know it is not easy to let go of what has hurt you, but I want you to place it in my hands. I am the only one who can bring true healing and make something meaningful from your struggles. Allow me to work in your heart, to mend what is broken and to renew your spirit. Your pain does not define you. My love does. When you trust me to turn your pain into purpose, your life becomes a beacon of hope to others. They will see the transformation I bring and will be encouraged to seek my healing in their own lives. Let me remind you each day that I am with you, bringing beauty and purpose from every challenge you face. Together, we will turn your pain into a testimony of my glory. My promises are sure and steadfast, and I want you to live in joyful anticipation of what I am about to do in your life. I have spoken words over you that will come to pass in my perfect time. While you wait, I want you to trust that I am faithful to fulfill every promise I have made. Let your heart be filled with hope and excitement, knowing that I am working all things together for your good. Living in anticipation requires an attitude of faith and expectancy. Instead of focusing on what you do not yet have, I want you to celebrate what is coming. Each day brings you closer to the fulfillment of my plans for you. Trust that I am not slow in keeping my promises. I am aligning everything according to my perfect will. Your waiting is not a delay. It is preparation for the blessings ahead. When you live in anticipation, your faith becomes contagious. Others will see your joy and confidence in me and will be inspired to trust my promises in their own lives. Let me remind you each day of what I have spoken over you, and let that anticipation fill your heart with peace and hope. Together, we will walk toward the fulfillment of my promises, and you will see that every word I have spoken is true. My peace is not something you have to earn. It is a gift that I freely give to you. I want you to embrace my peace as a constant companion, a source of strength and calm in every moment of your life. The world may be filled with chaos, and challenges may come your way, but my peace is greater than anything you face. It is a deep, abiding presence that anchors you, even when the storms rage around you. Embracing my peace requires intentional surrender. Too often, you may hold on to worry, trying to solve everything in your own strength. But I am calling you to let go of those burdens and rest in my promises. My peace is not fleeting or fragile. It is rooted in the unshakable truth of who I am. When you place your trust in me, you allow my peace to guard your heart and mind, shielding you from fear and anxiety. Let my peace fill every corner of your life, reminding you that I am in control. When you walk in my peace, your life becomes a reflection of my presence. Others will see the calm and assurance you carry, even in difficult times, and they will be drawn to the source of your strength. Let me teach you to embrace my peace every day, so that no matter what comes your way, you can stand firm, knowing that I am with you. Together, we will face every challenge, and you will discover the unending depth of my peace. There will be times when life feels unclear, when you are unsure of the next step, or the answers you seek seem out of reach. In those moments, I want you to trust that I am the God of clarity and wisdom. I see the full picture, even when you cannot. I am not a God of confusion, but of peace, and I am working to bring clarity to every area of your life. When you feel lost, turn to me, for I am your guide and your light in the darkness. Trusting me to bring clarity requires patience and faith. Sometimes, I will ask you to wait while I align circumstances, prepare opportunities, and soften hearts. Do not be discouraged by the delay. Instead, use this time to draw closer to me. As you seek me through prayer, my word, and quiet reflection, you will find that I am speaking to your heart, providing wisdom and direction. I am not silent, and I will never leave you without guidance. My spirit is with you, leading you on the path of truth and righteousness. When you trust me for clarity, others will see your peace and reliance on my wisdom, and they will be inspired to seek me in their own moments of uncertainty. Let me remind you each day that I am the God who makes a way where there seems to be no way. Together, we will navigate the unknown, and you will see that I am always working to bring light to every shadow of confusion in your life. My promises are a foundation that cannot be shaken. I want you to let them anchor your soul, giving you stability and hope in every season. When life feels uncertain or the storms rage, my promises remain steadfast, a constant reminder of my faithfulness and love for you. Hold on to them tightly, for they are a source of strength and peace that will carry you through anything you face. My word never fails, and every promise I have made will come to pass. Allowing my promises to anchor your soul requires trust and meditation on my word. Spend time reflecting on what I have spoken over your life, allowing those truths to sink deeply into your heart. My promises are not just words, they are declarations of my commitment to you. Let them shape your thoughts and guide your actions, reminding you that I am working all things for your good. No matter how difficult the journey, my promises will keep you grounded and secure. When you live with my promises as your anchor, your life becomes a testimony of my unwavering faithfulness. Others will see the hope and peace you carry, even in the midst of challenges, and they will be drawn to the source of your confidence. Let me remind you each day of the promises I have made, so that you can walk with assurance and joy. Together, we will navigate every season, and you will see that my promises are always true and always for your good. The wounds of the past can weigh you down, keeping you from stepping into the new things I have prepared for you. I want you to let go of those hurts, placing them in my hands so that I can bring healing and restoration to your heart. You are not defined by what has happened to you, You are defined by my love and my purpose for your life. I am calling you to release the pain of the past so that you can fully embrace the joy and freedom of the present. Letting go of past hurts requires trust in my healing power. I know it is not easy to release the memories, the anger, or the sorrow that linger, but I want you to know that I am with you, ready to carry those burdens and replace them with my peace. Healing is a process, and I am walking with you every step of the way. As you surrender your pain to me, you will discover that I am able to bring beauty from ashes and joy from mourning. Trust that I am working to make all things new. When you let go of the past, your life becomes a reflection of my redemption and grace. Others will see the transformation in you and will be inspired to seek my healing in their own lives. Let me remind you each day that you are not bound by what has been. You are free to walk in the newness of what I am doing. Together, we will leave the past behind and step into a future filled with hope and purpose. Surrender is not a loss, it is a gain. When you surrender to my will, you are placing your life in the hands of the one who loves you most and knows what is best for you. I want you to see the beauty in surrender, to recognize that it is an act of trust and faith. My will for you is good, pleasing, and perfect, and I am working all things together to fulfill my purpose in your life. Surrender is the doorway to peace, joy, and alignment with my plan. Discovering the beauty of surrender requires humility and confidence in my love. I know that surrender can feel risky, as if you are giving up control. But I want you to trust that my plans for you are far greater than anything you could design for yourself. When you release your fears, your doubts, and your desires into my hands, you make room for me to work in ways that will surprise and bless you. Surrender is not about losing your dreams. It is about letting me refine and fulfill them in my perfect timing. When you live a surrendered life, your peace and confidence become a testimony to others. They will see the joy and freedom you carry and will be drawn to the one who leads you. Let me show you each day that surrender is not a burden, but a blessing. Together, we will walk this journey, and you will discover the beauty of living fully in my will. You are called to be a light in the darkness, a reflection of my love and grace to the world. I have placed my spirit within you, and I want my light to shine brightly through your life. The world is watching, seeking hope, and you are my chosen vessel to carry that hope to those who need it most. Do not hide the light I have given you. Let it illuminate every place you go and every heart you encounter. Allowing my light to shine through you requires a heart surrendered to me. When you live in alignment with my will and my word, my light becomes evident in your actions, your words, and your spirit. It is not about perfection, but about letting my presence flow through your life. Trust that I will give you the wisdom and courage to shine, even in situations that seem daunting. You do not need to create the light yourself. It is my light within you that transforms the world around you. When you let my light shine, others will see my work in your life and be drawn to me. Your kindness, your patience, and your faith will serve as a beacon of hope for those who are lost or hurting. Let me remind you each day that you are a vessel of my glory. Together, we will bring light to the darkest places, and you will see how your life can make an eternal impact. Uncertainty may feel unsettling, but I want you to find joy even in the unknown. Joy is not dependent on your circumstances. It is rooted in my presence and my promises. When you face the uncertainties of life, remember that I am with you, guiding you and working for your good. Trust that every moment, even the uncertain ones, is part of a larger plan that I am unfolding for your life. Let joy fill your heart as you rest in the knowledge that I am in control. Finding joy in uncertainty requires a shift in perspective. Instead of focusing on what you cannot see or control, focus on me and my faithfulness. Joy comes from knowing that you are never alone, that I am walking with you through every question and every challenge. Let my peace guard your heart, and my word remind you of the hope you have in me. Uncertainty is not the absence of my plan. It is the space where I am working to reveal something greater. When you carry joy in uncertain times, your life becomes a testimony of trust and faith. Others will see your resilience and hope and will be inspired to seek the source of your joy. Let me teach you to find joy in every season, even the ones that feel unclear. Together we will navigate the unknown, and you will discover that joy is not a fleeting emotion, but a steady foundation in me. I am sovereign over all things, and I want you to find rest in this truth. Nothing that happens in your life is outside of my control or my purpose. I am the creator of the heavens and the earth, and I am also your loving Father, deeply invested in every detail of your life. When you rest in my sovereignty, you release the need to understand everything and trust that I am working all things for your good. Let my sovereignty bring peace to your heart. Learning to rest in my sovereignty requires trust and humility. It means acknowledging that my plans are higher than your plans and that my ways are beyond your understanding. You may not always see my hand at work, but I want you to know that I am orchestrating every moment according to my perfect will. Release the burdens of worry and control, and let my sovereignty be your anchor. I am not surprised by anything that comes your way. I have already prepared the path ahead. When you rest in my sovereignty, your life becomes a testimony of peace and assurance. Others will notice your calm and confidence and will be drawn to the one who holds all things in his hands. Let me remind you each day that I am sovereign and nothing is too difficult for me. Together, we will walk through every season, and you will see that my plans are always good, always faithful. Every detail of your life is in my hands, and I am working all things together for your good. This promise is not just for the moments that feel easy or joyful. It is for every situation, every challenge, and every season. Trust that I am using even the difficulties to shape you, refine you, and bring about blessings that you cannot yet see. My purpose for you is good, and nothing can thwart what I have planned for your life. Trusting me to work all things for your good requires faith and patience. There will be moments when you cannot see how everything fits together, but I want you to rest in the assurance that I am faithful. Every trial, every delay, and every closed door is part of the tapestry I am weaving for your life. I am the master planner, and I see the end from the beginning. Trust that I am turning every challenge into an opportunity for growth and every setback into a setup for my glory. When you trust me to work all things for your good, your life becomes a testimony of my faithfulness. Others will see how you navigate difficulties with hope and peace, and will be inspired to trust me in their own lives. Let me remind you each day that I am for you, and that I am always working on your behalf. Together, we will walk this journey, and you will see that my plans for you are always good and always perfect. My love for you is unchanging, and it is the foundation of your hope. No matter what you face, my love remains constant and unwavering. I want you to embrace my love as the source of your strength, your courage, and your confidence. My love casts out fear and fills your heart with peace. When you rest in my love, you are reminded that you are never alone and that I am always working for your good. Embracing my love requires opening your heart to me, even in moments of doubt or difficulty. I know the struggles you face and the questions you carry, but I want you to trust that my love is greater than anything you encounter. Let my love be the anchor that steadies you in every storm and the light that guides you through every shadow. My love is not conditional. It is a gift that I freely give to you each day. When you live in the fullness of my love, your life becomes a reflection of hope and joy. Others will see the peace and assurance you carry and will be drawn to the source of your confidence. Let me remind you daily that my love is the foundation of your life. Together, we will face every challenge, and you will see that my love is always enough. Joy is not the absence of trials, but the assurance of my presence with you in every situation. I want you to allow my joy to strengthen your heart, even in the most difficult moments. This joy is not fleeting. It is rooted in the truth that I am with you, guiding you and working on your behalf. My joy is your strength, a wellspring of hope that enables you to persevere and overcome any challenge. Allowing my joy to strengthen you requires a shift in focus. Instead of dwelling on the difficulties, I want you to fix your eyes on me. Let my promises fill your heart with peace, and my presence fill your spirit with gladness. You are not walking through trials alone. I am right beside you, holding you up and leading you forward. Joy is the fruit of trusting me completely, even when the way is hard. When you walk in my joy, your life becomes a testimony of resilience and faith. Others will see the unshakable peace and hope you carry, even in the midst of challenges, and they will be inspired to seek the source of your strength. Let me teach you to embrace my joy daily so that you can face every trial with confidence and endurance. Together we will turn every difficulty into a stepping stone toward victory. I have a path of abundance prepared for you, a path that leads to fullness of life and purpose. Trust that I am guiding you toward this place, even when the way seems unclear. My abundance is not just about material provision. It is about peace, joy, love, and fulfillment in every area of your life. I want you to trust me to lead you, step by step, into the life I have designed for you. Trusting me to guide you requires surrender and patience. There may be times when the journey feels slow or the obstacles seem insurmountable, but I want you to know that I am working in every detail. Each step of faith you take is bringing you closer to the abundance I have promised. Do not let fear or doubt hold you back. Trust that I am with you, opening doors and clearing the way ahead. When you follow my guidance, your life becomes a reflection of my provision and care. Others will see how I am leading you and will be inspired to trust me in their own journeys. Let me remind you daily that the path I have for you is good, and it leads to blessings beyond what you can imagine. Together, we will walk this journey, and you will experience the abundance I have promised. Rejoicing is not limited to the moments when everything goes as planned. It is a choice to celebrate my presence and my faithfulness in every circumstance. I want you to learn to rejoice, not because of your circumstances, but because I am with you in them. Rejoicing shifts your perspective, reminding you that I am greater than any challenge and that my joy is always available to you. Learning to rejoice requires a heart of gratitude and trust. It is natural to focus on what is difficult or painful, but I want you to lift your eyes to me. Even in the hardest moments, there is reason to rejoice because I am at work, bringing about my purpose and my glory in your life. Rejoicing does not deny the struggles. It acknowledges that I am greater than them and that my promises will not fail. When you choose to rejoice, your life becomes a beacon of hope to those around you. Others will see your joy and faith, even in difficult times, and they will be drawn to the source of your strength. Let me teach you to rejoice in every season, knowing that I am with you and that my love for you never changes. Together, we will face every challenge with joy that overflows. I see the things you feel you have lost, the dreams, relationships, or opportunities that seem beyond recovery. But I want you to know that I am the God who restores. What has been broken, I can make whole again. What has been taken, I can return in greater measure. Trust that I am working to restore not only what was lost, but also your hope and your joy. My restoration is always perfect and complete. Trusting me to restore requires patience and faith. It may feel as though too much time has passed or the situation is too broken to mend, but I want you to remember that nothing is impossible for me. I am not bound by time or circumstance. I am working in ways you cannot see to bring beauty from ashes and to turn mourning into joy. Trust that my restoration will come, and it will be greater than you expect. When you trust me to restore, your life becomes a testimony of my faithfulness and power. Others will see how I bring healing and redemption, and they will be inspired to believe in my ability to restore their own lives. Let me remind you each day that I am the God who makes all things new. Together, we will walk through this journey of restoration, and you will see the beauty of what I am creating in your life. Hope is a gift I want you to carry with you every day, a gift that is rooted in my promises for your life. No matter what you face, my promises remain true. and they are a source of unshakable hope. I have plans to prosper you, to give you a future filled with hope and purpose. Let my promises fill your heart with anticipation and confidence, knowing that I am faithful to fulfill everything I have spoken. Embracing my hope requires trust and a focus on my word. It is easy to become discouraged when things do not unfold as quickly as you would like, but I want you to hold on to the truth that I am always working for your good. My hope is not just for the future, it is for today as well. Let it strengthen you, giving you the courage to face each moment with peace and joy. When you live in the light of my hope, your life becomes a testimony of my faithfulness. Others will see the confidence and peace you carry and will be inspired to seek the same hope in me. Let me remind you each day of my promises and the hope they bring. Together, we will walk this journey, and you will see that my hope never disappoints. I am with you always, and I want you to walk boldly in this truth. You are never alone, no matter how difficult the path may seem. My presence surrounds you, my strength sustains you, and my spirit guides you. Let this assurance fill your heart with confidence and courage. There is no need to fear, for I am walking beside you, making a way even when it seems impossible. Walking boldly in faith requires a deep trust in my promises. Life may bring challenges that test your strength and resolve, but I want you to remember that I am greater than anything you face. My power is at work within you, enabling you to rise above every obstacle. Boldness does not come from your abilities, but from knowing that I am your shield, your refuge, and your ever-present help. Take each step with the certainty that I am leading you toward the good plans I have prepared for you. When you walk in boldness, your life becomes a testimony of my power and faithfulness. Others will see your courage and be inspired to trust me in their own lives. Let me strengthen your heart and fill you with the faith to move forward, no matter what lies ahead. Together, we will conquer every challenge, and you will discover the joy and peace that come from walking boldly in my presence. Waiting is not a delay. It is a part of my perfect plan for your life. I am not wasting this time. I am using it to prepare you for what is to come. In the waiting, I am refining your character, strengthening your faith, and aligning circumstances for your good. Trust that every moment of waiting is intentional and purposeful. I am working in ways you cannot yet see to bring about the fulfillment of my promises. Discovering my purpose in the waiting requires patience and a heart open to my guidance. Instead of focusing on what seems to be delayed, I want you to look for the lessons I am teaching and the ways I am working in your life right now. Waiting is not passive. It is an active trust in my timing and my sovereignty. As you surrender your timeline to me, you will find peace and confidence, knowing that I am always on time. When you embrace the waiting with faith, your life becomes a testimony of trust and hope. Others will see your patience and steadfastness and will be encouraged to wait on me in their own journeys. Let me remind you each day that the waiting is not in vain. Together we will walk through this season, and you will see that my timing is always perfect and my purpose always good. Your weaknesses are not something to hide or fear, for they are the places where my strength is most evident. When you feel weak, I want you to turn to me, trusting that my power is made perfect in your moments of vulnerability. You do not need to carry the weight of life's challenges on your own. I am here to uphold you, to strengthen you, and to guide you through every difficulty. Let me be your refuge and your strength. Allowing me to be your strength requires surrender and trust. Instead of striving to handle everything on your own, I want you to bring your burdens to me. My grace is sufficient for you, and my love is enough to sustain you. In your weakness, you will find that I am more than able to meet every need. Do not be ashamed of your struggles. They are opportunities for me to demonstrate my power and my faithfulness in your life. When you rely on my strength, your life becomes a testimony of my presence. Others will see how you navigate challenges with peace and resilience, and will be inspired to seek me in their own times of weakness. Let me remind you each day that my strength is available to you in every moment. Together we will face whatever comes, and you will see that My power is more than enough. Worry weighs you down and steals the joy and peace I want you to experience. I am calling you to release your worries and place them in my hands. You do not need to carry the burdens of life alone. I am here to help you, to guide you, and to provide for you. Let go of the fears that try to consume your mind, and let my peace fill your heart. My peace is not temporary or fragile. It is a deep and abiding assurance that I am in control. Releasing your worries requires an intentional act of surrender. I know it is not always easy to let go of the concerns that weigh heavily on your heart, but I want you to trust that I am working in every situation. When you release your worries to me, you make room for my peace to take their place. Rest in my promises, knowing that I care for you and that I am working all things together for your good. When you live free from worry, your life becomes a reflection of my peace. Others will see the calm and assurance you carry, even in difficult times, and they will be drawn to the source of your strength. Let me teach you to release your worries each day, and you will discover the freedom and joy that come from trusting me completely. Together we will walk this journey, and you will see that my peace is always enough. I am the God who makes all things new. No matter what has been lost, broken, or forgotten, I am able to restore and renew. I want you to trust that I am at work in your life, bringing transformation and healing in ways you cannot yet see. The old things are passing away, and I am doing a new thing. Let go of the past and embrace the future I am preparing for you. My plans for you are good, and they are filled with hope and promise. Trusting that I am making all things new requires faith and a willingness to let go of what no longer serves you. It can be difficult to release the familiar, but I want you to know that I am leading you toward something far greater. Each step you take in faith is a step closer to the new season I have prepared for you. Trust that my timing is perfect, and that my restoration is always complete. When you trust me to make all things new, your life becomes a testimony of my power and grace. Others will see the transformation I bring and will be inspired to believe in my ability to renew their own lives. Let me remind you each day that I am working to bring about something beautiful in your life. Together, we will leave the past behind and step into the newness of what I am doing. I want you to walk through life with the confidence that my plans for you are always good. Even when you face difficulties or detours, know that I am working all things for your good and my glory. I am the author of your story, and every chapter has a purpose. Trust that I am guiding you, shaping you, and preparing you for the blessings I have in store. You do not need to fear the unknown, for I am leading you toward a future filled with hope. Walking in confidence requires trust in my character and my promises. It is not about ignoring challenges, but about facing them with the assurance that I am with you. My plans may not always align with your timeline or expectations, but they are always perfect. As you lean on me, you will discover that my ways are higher than yours, and that every step is part of a greater purpose. Let my word remind you daily that I am for you, and that my plans are designed to prosper you. When you walk in this confidence, your life becomes a beacon of faith. Others will see your courage and peace and will be inspired to trust me in their own journeys. Let me guide your steps each day, filling your heart with the assurance that I am in control. Together, we will walk toward the fulfillment of all that I have promised, and you will see the beauty of my good plans unfold. Joy is not found in circumstances or achievements. It is found in my presence. I want you to experience the fullness of joy that comes from walking closely with me. Let my presence fill your heart, bringing peace, hope, and gladness that cannot be shaken. No matter what you face, my joy is your strength, a constant reminder that you are loved, cherished, and never alone. Come to me and let my presence renew your spirit. Allowing my presence to be your source of joy requires time spent with me. The world will try to offer temporary happiness, but I am calling you to something deeper and more lasting. When you draw near to me through prayer, worship, and reflection on my word, you will find a joy that transcends circumstances. This joy is not fleeting. It is rooted in my unchanging love and my promises for your life. Let go of striving for joy in other places and rest in the assurance that I am all you need. When my joy fills your heart, your life becomes a testimony of my presence. Others will see the light and peace you carry and will be drawn to the source of your joy. Let me remind you each day that I am with you, ready to fill you with joy that overflows. Together, we will walk through every season, and you will discover that true joy is found in me alone. I see the areas of your life that feel broken or incomplete, and I want you to trust me to bring healing and restoration. Nothing is beyond my reach or my ability to repair. Whether it is your heart, your relationships, or your circumstances, I am the God who makes all things whole. Bring your pain to me and trust that I am working to mend what has been torn apart. My healing is perfect, and my love is the balm that soothes every wound. Trusting me to heal requires surrender and patience. I know you long for immediate answers, but I want you to trust that my timing is perfect. Healing is a process, and I am walking with you every step of the way. Do not be discouraged by the pace of the journey. Instead, focus on my presence and my promises. As you release your burdens to me, you will find peace and comfort in knowing that I am at work, bringing beauty from ashes. When you trust me for healing, your life becomes a testimony of my grace and power. Others will see the transformation I bring and will be encouraged to seek my healing in their own lives. Let me remind you each day that I am the God who restores. Together, we will walk this path of healing, and you will see the wholeness and peace that only I can provide. Transformation is a journey, and I want you to embrace every step of it. I am shaping you, refining you, and molding you into the person I created you to be. This process is not always easy, but it is necessary for the fulfillment of my purpose in your life. Trust that I am working in you, even when the changes feel slow or uncomfortable. My work in you is not finished, and I will carry it to completion. Embracing the process of transformation requires patience and surrender. You may not always understand why certain things are happening, but I want you to trust that every moment has a purpose. I am removing what no longer serves you and replacing it with what aligns with my will. Let go of the need to rush the process and rest in the knowledge that I am guiding you perfectly. Each day you are becoming more of who I have called you to be. When you embrace transformation, your life becomes a testimony of my power and faithfulness. Others will see the changes in you and will be inspired to seek their own transformation in me. Let me remind you daily that I am at work in your life, shaping you for greater things. Together, we will walk this journey of growth, and you will see the beauty of what I am creating in you. Your future is in my hands, and I want you to trust me with every aspect of it. I see what lies ahead, and I am preparing a path that is good and filled with purpose. You do not need to fear the unknown, for I am already there, working on your behalf. Trust that my plans for you are perfect, and that I am leading you toward a future filled with hope and promise. Let go of the worries and doubts that try to cloud your mind and rest in the assurance that I am in control. Trusting me with your future requires faith and surrender. You may feel tempted to plan and control every detail, but I want you to release those concerns to me. My ways are higher than your ways, and my thoughts are higher than your thoughts. As you trust me, you will find peace and clarity, knowing that I am working all things together for your good. Lean on me, and let my guidance bring you confidence as you step into the unknown. When you trust me with your future, your life becomes a reflection of peace and hope. Others will see your confidence in me and will be inspired to surrender their own futures to my care. Let me remind you each day that I am for you and that my plans are designed to prosper you. Together we will walk into the future, and you will see the fullness of what I have prepared for you. I want my peace to be the guiding force in your decisions. When you feel unsure or torn between choices, let my peace guard your heart and provide clarity. My peace is not just an emotion, it is a confirmation of my will and direction for your life. When you walk in step with me, you will experience a calm assurance, even when the path ahead is unclear. Trust that I am leading you, and let my peace be the compass that points you toward my purpose. Allowing my peace to lead your decisions requires quieting the noise of fear and doubt. The world may try to rush you, to pressure you into making choices based on logic or convenience, but I want you to seek my presence first. Spend time in prayer and reflection, and I will speak to your heart. My peace will confirm the direction I have for you, giving you the confidence to move forward without hesitation. Trust that when you follow my peace, you are walking in my perfect plan. When you make decisions guided by my peace, your life becomes a testimony of trust and wisdom. Others will notice the calm and assurance you carry, even in complex situations, and they will be inspired to seek my guidance in their own lives. Let me remind you each day that my peace is always available to you. Together we will navigate every decision, and you will see the blessings that come from walking in alignment with my will. The doors I open for you will always align with my perfect timing and my purpose for your life. You do not need to force opportunities or worry about missing what I have for you. Trust that I am working to open the right doors at the right time, and I will guide you toward them when the moment is right. My timing is never late, and my plans are always for your good. Trusting me to open doors requires patience and surrender. It can be difficult to wait when you feel ready to move forward, but I want you to know that I see the full picture. Sometimes what feels like a delay is my way of preparing you or the circumstances for what lies ahead. Let go of the need to push or strive, and rest in the knowledge that I am in control. When I open a door, no one can shut it, and it will lead you toward blessings and growth. When you trust me to open doors, your life becomes a reflection of my sovereignty and care. Others will see how you wait with faith and confidence, and they will be encouraged to trust my timing in their own lives. Let me remind you each day that I am working for you, aligning opportunities and paths that will bring you into the fullness of my plan. Together, we will walk through every door I open, and you will see my faithfulness in every step. Gratitude transforms the waiting season into a time of hope and expectation. I want you to discover the power of thanksgiving, even when you are waiting for answers or breakthroughs. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what I have already provided. It opens your heart to see my hand at work, even in the smallest details. When you give thanks in the waiting, you declare your trust in my timing and my goodness. Discovering gratitude in the waiting requires a choice to focus on me rather than on the delay. It is easy to become frustrated or impatient, but I am calling you to remember my faithfulness. Reflect on the ways I have provided for you in the past and trust that I am working now, even when you cannot see it. Gratitude is not about denying the challenges of the wait. It is about recognizing that I am with you in it, bringing purpose and growth to every moment. When you embrace gratitude in the waiting, your life becomes a testimony of my faithfulness. Others will see your joy and peace and will be inspired to adopt a heart of thankfulness in their own seasons of waiting. Let me remind you each day of the blessings you already have and the promises yet to come. Together, we will turn the waiting into a time of worship and growth, and you will see the beauty of what I am preparing for you. My word is your foundation, a source of strength and encouragement in every season. I want you to allow my word to fill your heart and renew your faith. When doubts arise or challenges feel overwhelming, turn to my promises. My word is alive and active, a reminder of my character and my plans for you. Let it guide your thoughts and shape your perspective, giving you the confidence to stand firm in my truth. Allowing my word to strengthen your faith requires time and intentionality. Spend time reading and meditating on the scriptures, allowing them to sink deeply into your heart. My word is not just for knowledge, it is for transformation. As you align your thoughts with my promises, you will find peace, clarity, and courage. My word is a lamp to your feet and a light to your path, guiding you through every challenge and decision. When you live by my word, your faith becomes unshakable. Others will see the strength and wisdom you carry and will be drawn to the source of your confidence. Let me remind you each day of the power of my word, and let it be your anchor in every storm. Together we will walk through every trial and celebrate every victory, rooted in the unchanging truth of my promises. I have begun a good work in you, and I am faithful to bring it to completion. You may not yet see the fullness of what I am doing, but I want you to trust that I am working in every area of your life. The process may feel slow at times, but each step is part of the transformation I am bringing. I am not finished with you yet, and the work I am doing will lead to a beautiful and purposeful result. Trusting me to complete my work in you requires patience and surrender. I know it can be difficult to wait for the changes you desire or to see progress in areas that feel stagnant. But I want you to remember that my timing is perfect, and I am shaping you for something greater. Each moment of growth, even the small and unseen ones, is part of my plan. Trust that I see the end from the beginning, and that I will not stop until my work in you is complete. When you trust me to complete my work, your life becomes a testimony of my grace and power. Others will see the transformation in you and will be encouraged to believe in my work in their own lives. Let me remind you each day that I am with you, faithfully finishing what I have started. Together we will walk this journey, and you will see the beauty of the masterpiece I am creating in you. Life is a journey, and I want you to embrace it with the confidence that I am your guide. You are not walking this path alone. I am with you every step of the way. I know the way ahead, and I am leading you toward a future filled with purpose and joy. Trust that each step you take is bringing you closer to the fulfillment of my plans for you. The journey may have twists and turns, but I am the one who makes your path straight. Embracing the journey requires a heart of trust and surrender. There may be times when the road feels uncertain or the destination seems far away, but I want you to know that I am working in every season. Each experience, whether joyful or challenging, is shaping you and preparing you for what lies ahead. Let go of the need to rush or control the journey, and instead, rest in the assurance that I am guiding you perfectly. When you embrace the journey with me, your life becomes a reflection of peace and faith. Others will see your trust and resilience and will be inspired to seek me as their guide. Let me remind you each day that I am leading you towards something beautiful. Together, we will navigate every moment of this journey, and you will discover the joy and purpose of walking with me. I am your source of strength, and I want you to come to me daily to be renewed. Life can feel overwhelming at times, but you do not need to rely on your own power to keep going. My strength is limitless, and it is available to you in every moment. Let me refresh your spirit, renew your energy, and fill you with the endurance you need to face each day. You were not created to carry everything alone. I am here to sustain you. Allowing me to renew your strength requires surrender and dependence on me. It can be tempting to push through challenges in your own strength, but I want you to know that my power is made perfect in your weakness. When you come to me in prayer and seek my presence, I will fill you with what you need. Trust that I am the one who lifts your burdens and gives you the ability to persevere. Each day, my mercies are new, and my grace is sufficient. When you live in my strength, your life becomes a testimony of my faithfulness. Others will see the resilience and peace you carry and will be drawn to the source of your renewal. Let me remind you daily that my strength is available to you. Together we will face every challenge, and you will discover the joy and peace that come from resting in my power. I created you with a unique purpose, and I want you to trust me to reveal it in the right time and way. You do not need to have all the answers immediately, for I am guiding you toward the fulfillment of your calling. Trust that I am aligning your gifts, your experiences, and your opportunities to bring about my plan for your life. Your purpose is not something you must strive to create. It is something I am unfolding in you. Trusting me to bring clarity to your purpose requires patience and a heart that seeks me. Spend time in my presence, asking me to guide your steps and to show you where I am leading. As you trust me, I will open doors, provide direction, and give you the confidence to move forward. Do not let fear or doubt hold you back from embracing what I have for you. Trust that I am equipping you for every part of your journey. When you live with clarity of purpose, your life becomes a reflection of my wisdom and guidance. Others will see the joy and confidence you carry and will be inspired to seek their own purpose in me. Let me remind you each day that I am working to reveal the fullness of your calling. Together, we will walk this path, and you will see the beauty of living in alignment with my purpose. When challenges arise, I want you to rest in my faithfulness. I have never failed you, and I never will. Every difficulty you face is an opportunity to trust me more deeply and to see my power at work in your life. Do not be discouraged by what seems overwhelming. I am greater than any challenge you face. Let my faithfulness be your anchor, giving you peace and confidence no matter the circumstances. Resting in my faithfulness requires trust and surrender. It is natural to feel anxious or unsure when difficulties come, but I want you to remember that I am in control. I have brought you through challenges before, and I will do it again. Focus on my promises and my unchanging character, and you will find the strength to endure. My faithfulness is your refuge, a constant reminder that I am with you, guiding and providing for you. When you rest in my faithfulness, your life becomes a testimony of hope and peace. Others will see your confidence in me and will be encouraged to trust me in their own trials. Let me remind you daily that I am faithful in every season. Together, we will face every challenge, and you will see that I am always working for your good and my glory. The unknown may feel intimidating, but I want you to step into it with hope and trust. I am the God who sees the end from the beginning, and I am leading you toward a future filled with promise. You do not need to have all the answers. You only need to trust that I do. Let hope fill your heart as you take each step, knowing that I am with you, guiding you and providing for you. Embracing hope in the unknown requires faith and courage. Instead of focusing on what you cannot see, I want you to focus on me. Let my promises remind you that I am working in every detail, even when the way is unclear. Hope is not wishful thinking. It is a confident expectation that I will fulfill what I have spoken. Take each step forward with the assurance that I am leading you towards something good. When you live with hope in the face of uncertainty, your life becomes a reflection of my faithfulness. Others will see your confidence and joy and will be inspired to trust me in their own journeys. Let me remind you each day that the unknown is not a place of fear but an opportunity to experience my provision and guidance. Together, we will step into the future, and you will see the beauty of what I have prepared for you. The waiting may feel long, but my timing is always perfect. I see what you cannot see, and I am aligning every detail to bring about my purpose for your life. I know it can be difficult to wait, especially when your heart is longing for change or answers, but I want you to trust that I am never late. Every moment of waiting is part of my plan to prepare you and to ensure that my blessings arrive at just the right time. Trusting. My timing requires patience and faith. It means releasing your timeline and surrendering to my perfect plan. I am not slow to act. I am purposeful. Sometimes, what feels like a delay is my way of preparing you for the fullness of what I have in store. Instead of focusing on what has not yet come, focus on me and my promises. Let the waiting draw you closer to my presence, where you will find peace and strength. When you trust my timing, your life becomes a testimony of faith and hope. Others will see your patience and perseverance and will be encouraged to wait on me in their own lives. Let me remind you each day that the waiting is not wasted. Together, we will walk through this season, and you will see that my timing is always worth the wait. You do not need to carry the weight of trying to control everything in your life. I am sovereign, and I am working in every detail for your good. I want you to release control and trust that I am in charge. My plans are higher than yours, and my ways are perfect. When you surrender to my sovereignty, you find peace and freedom, knowing that I am taking care of you and guiding you toward the best outcome. Releasing control requires humility and trust. It can be hard to let go, especially when you feel uncertain or afraid. But I want you to know that I am capable of handling everything that concerns you. Let go of the need to plan every detail and rest in the assurance that I am orchestrating everything according to my will. Trust that my plans for you are not only good, but also perfectly timed and aligned with my purpose. When you embrace my sovereignty, your life becomes a reflection of peace and surrender. Others will see your calm and confidence and will be inspired to release their own burdens to me. Let me remind you each day that I am in control and that my plans for you are always good. Together, we will navigate every challenge and you will discover the joy of living under my care. When you feel weary, I want you to find strength in my promises. They are unchanging, a source of hope and encouragement in every season. My word is filled with declarations of my love, my faithfulness, and my plans for your life. Let these promises renew your spirit and give you the endurance to keep going. I am with you, and I will fulfill everything I have spoken over you. Finding strength in my promises requires spending time with me and meditating on my word. When life feels overwhelming, turn to the scriptures that remind you of my character and my faithfulness. My promises are not empty words. They are the foundation of truth that will sustain you through every trial. Trust that what I have spoken will come to pass, and let that assurance fill you with peace and courage. When you draw strength from my promises, your life becomes a testimony of resilience and faith. Others will see how you persevere with hope and will be inspired to trust in my word. Let me remind you each day that my promises are true and that they are for you. Together, we will walk this journey, and you will see the power of my word in your life. I know the questions you carry, the uncertainties that weigh on your heart. I want you to trust me to bring clarity and understanding in my perfect time. You do not need to have all the answers right now. I see the full picture, and I am working to reveal what you need to know when you need to know it. Let go of the need to figure everything out on your own, and trust that I am guiding you with wisdom and love. Trusting me to bring clarity requires patience and a willingness to wait for my timing. It is natural to want immediate answers, but I want you to focus on my presence instead of the questions. As you seek me through prayer and my word, I will provide the guidance you need. Trust that I am not withholding clarity from you. I am preparing you to receive it at the right time. My spirit is with you, leading you into all truth. When you trust me with your questions, your life becomes a reflection of peace and trust. Others will see your calm and assurance and will be encouraged to seek my guidance in their own lives. Let me remind you each day that I am the God of wisdom and understanding. Together, we will navigate every question, and you will see that I am faithful to provide clarity and direction. My love for you is unfailing, constant, and unchanging. I want you to rest in the assurance that nothing can separate you from my love. No matter what you face, my love is with you, sustaining you, and giving you strength. Let this truth fill your heart with peace and confidence. You are deeply loved, cherished, and valued, not because of what you do, but because of who you are to me. Resting in my unfailing love requires trust and surrender. The world may try to convince you that love is conditional or fleeting, but my love is eternal. When doubts arise or challenges feel overwhelming, turn to me and let my love be your anchor. My love is not based on your performance or circumstances. It is rooted in my nature and my promises. Trust that my love is always for you and will never fail. When you rest in my love, your life becomes a testimony of my grace and faithfulness. Others will see the peace and joy you carry and will be drawn to the source of your confidence. Let me remind you each day of my unfailing love, and let it fill every corner of your heart. Together, we will walk through every season, and you will see that my love is always enough. I am your refuge, your place of safety in every storm, and your strength when you feel weak. I want you to walk with the assurance that no matter what comes against you, I am your protector and your provider. Life may bring unexpected challenges, but you are never without hope because I am with you. Let the knowledge of my presence give you the courage to face each day, knowing that I am your unshakable foundation. Walking in this assurance requires a heart that fully trusts in me. It can be tempting to rely on your own strength or to seek safety in the things of the world, but I want you to know that I am your true refuge. When you place your trust in me, you will find peace that transcends your circumstances and strength that carries you through even the most difficult times. I am your fortress, your ever-present help in trouble, and you can run to me with confidence. When you walk in the assurance of my refuge and strength, your life becomes a powerful testimony of my faithfulness. Others will see how you stand firm in the face of adversity and will be inspired to seek me as their refuge as well. Let me remind you each day that I am your safe place, your source of strength, and your constant companion. Together, we will face every trial, and you will discover the unshakable peace that comes from resting in my care. Transitions can be unsettling, but I want you to know that I am with you in every change. Whether you are stepping into a new season or leaving something behind, I am guiding you with wisdom and love. Trust that I am orchestrating each transition for your good, even when it feels uncertain. Let go of fear and embrace the journey, knowing that I am leading you toward the plans I have prepared for you. Allowing me to guide you through transitions requires surrender and faith. Change can bring questions and doubts, but I want you to focus on my promises. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever, and my presence with you is constant. Lean on me as you navigate the unknown, and I will provide the clarity, strength, and peace you need. Each transition is an opportunity to grow closer to me and to step into the fullness of my purpose for your life. When you trust me in transitions, your life becomes a reflection of my guidance and provision. Others will see your confidence and peace and will be encouraged to trust me in their own seasons of change. Let me remind you each day that I am with you, guiding you through every step of the journey. Together we will embrace each transition, and you will see how I am working all things for your good. My grace is sufficient for you, and it is most evident in your moments of weakness. I want you to embrace the beauty of my grace, to recognize that it is not your strength, but my power that sustains you. Your weaknesses are not failures. They are opportunities for me to demonstrate my love and faithfulness in your life. Let go of striving and rest in the assurance that my grace is more than enough. Embracing my grace requires humility and trust. The world may tell you to hide your weaknesses or to rely solely on your own abilities, but I want you to bring every part of yourself to me. My grace is not given because you deserve it. It is given because I love you. Each day, I am pouring out my grace to renew your strength, to lift your burdens, and to guide you toward my purpose. Trust that my grace is always available to meet you where you are. When you live in the fullness of my grace, your life becomes a testimony of my mercy and power. Others will see how my grace works in your life and will be inspired to seek it for themselves. Let me remind you each day that my grace is sufficient and that my power is made perfect in your weakness. Together, we will walk this journey, and you will discover the beauty of living in my grace. I see the places in your life that feel broken or lost, and I want you to trust me to bring beauty from the ashes. I am the God who restores, who takes what seems beyond repair and transforms it into something beautiful. No matter how hopeless a situation may feel, I am working to redeem it for your good and my glory. Let go of despair and place your trust in my ability to renew and rebuild. Trusting me to bring beauty from the ashes requires faith and patience. It may be hard to see how something so broken can be restored, but I want you to know that nothing is impossible for me. I specialize in turning mourning into joy and despair into praise. Each step of the journey, I am working to bring healing, restoration, and purpose. Trust that I am making all things new, and that my plans for you are always good. When you trust me to bring beauty from the ashes, your life becomes a powerful testimony of my redemption. Others will see the transformation in your life and will be encouraged to believe in my ability to restore their own broken places. Let me remind you each day that I am the God who makes all things beautiful in my time. Together, we will turn your ashes into a crown of beauty and your mourning into joy. I want you to live each day with a heart that expects my goodness. My love for you is unchanging, and my plans for you are filled with hope and promise. When you wake each morning, let your heart be filled with anticipation for the ways I will show my faithfulness in your life. Expecting my goodness is not about denying challenges. It is about trusting that I am greater than them and that I am always working for your good. Living with this expectation requires faith and a focus on my character. The world may try to fill your heart with doubt or fear, but I want you to stand firm in the truth of who I am. My goodness is not conditional. It is an expression of my love for you. Let go of negative thoughts and open your heart to the blessings I am pouring into your life. Each day, I am working to bring you closer to the fullness of my plan. When you live with a heart that expects my goodness, your life becomes a beacon of hope. Others will see your joy and confidence and will be inspired to seek me as their source of strength. Let me remind you each day that my goodness and mercy are following you. Together we will walk through every season, and you will see my faithfulness at every turn. I see the relationships in your life that feel strained or broken, and I want you to trust me to bring restoration. I am the God of reconciliation, the one who softens hearts and mends what has been torn apart. Whether it is a relationship with family, friends, or others, I want you to place it in my hands. Let me work in ways you cannot, bringing healing, understanding, and unity where there has been division. Trusting me to restore relationships requires patience, humility, and forgiveness. I know it can be painful to wait or to take the first step toward reconciliation, but I want you to trust that I am working behind the scenes. As you surrender your hurts and frustrations to me, I will bring clarity and peace to your heart. I may call you to forgive, to extend grace, or to seek understanding, but know that every act of love brings you closer to restoration. When you trust me to restore your relationships, your life becomes a testimony of my power to heal and reconcile. Others will see the transformation in your connections and will be encouraged to seek reconciliation in their own lives. Let me remind you daily that I am the God who restores, and no relationship is beyond my reach. Together, we will bring healing and wholeness to every broken bond. You are no longer bound by fear, guilt, or shame. I have set you free, and I want you to live fully in that freedom. My sacrifice has broken every chain, and you are free to walk in the fullness of life I have prepared for you. Do not let the past or the lies of the enemy hold you back. Embrace the liberty that comes from being fully known and fully loved by me. Embracing my freedom requires a mindset of trust and renewal. The world may try to remind you of your mistakes or make you feel unworthy, but I want you to focus on my truth. You are forgiven, redeemed, and made new. Let go of the burdens that try to weigh you down and walk boldly in the freedom I have given you. Each step you take in this liberty is a declaration of my power and love in your life. When you live in the freedom I have given you, your life becomes a testimony of my grace and redemption. Others will see the joy and confidence you carry and will be inspired to seek the same freedom in me. Let me remind you each day that you are free indeed. Together, we will walk this journey of liberty and purpose, and you will discover the fullness of life that I have promised. I have a unique purpose for your life, and I want you to trust me to lead you into it. You were created with intention, and every experience, talent, and passion you have is part of my plan for you. You may not yet see the full picture, but I am guiding you step by step toward the fulfillment of your calling. Trust that I am equipping you for everything I have prepared for you. Trusting me to lead you into your purpose requires faith and perseverance. There may be moments when you feel unsure or unprepared, but I want you to know that I am with you. As you walk in obedience to my guidance, I will open doors, provide opportunities, and give you the strength to move forward. Do not be discouraged by delays or detours, Every step is part of the journey I have designed for you. When you trust me with your purpose, your life becomes a reflection of my wisdom and faithfulness. Others will see how I am working in your life and will be encouraged to seek their own calling in me. Let me remind you each day that I am leading you towards something greater than you can imagine. Together, we will walk into the destiny I have prepared for you, and you will see the beauty of living out my purpose. I am a promise-keeping God, and I want you to find joy in the fulfillment of what I have spoken over your life. Every promise I have made is true, and I am faithful to complete what I have begun. When you see my promises come to pass, let your heart be filled with gratitude and celebration. Each fulfilled promise is a reminder of my love, my power, and my faithfulness to you. Finding joy in my promises requires a heart of gratitude and reflection. Take time to remember the ways I have been faithful in the past and to celebrate what I am doing in the present. My promises are not just for you, they are a testimony to the world of who I am. Let your joy overflow as you witness the ways I am working in your life, bringing my word to fruition. When you rejoice in my promises, your life becomes a beacon of hope and faith. Others will see the joy you carry and will be inspired to trust in my faithfulness. Let me remind you each day of the promises I have fulfilled and the ones that are yet to come. Together, we will celebrate the beauty of my faithfulness and the joy of living in my promises. Your future is bright because I am the one who holds it. I want you to walk forward in faith, knowing that I have prepared a path of hope, purpose, and abundance for you. Do not let fear or uncertainty hold you back. Trust that I am with you, guiding your steps and opening doors that no one can shut. The road ahead may have challenges, but I am your strength and your guide, leading you toward the life I have designed for you. Walking forward in faith requires courage and trust. You may not see the full picture, but I want you to focus on me, the one who knows the end from the beginning. Let go of the doubts and hesitations that try to hold you back and take each step with confidence. I am with you, providing everything you need to fulfill the purpose I have placed in your heart. The future I have for you is good, and I am working all things together for your good. When you walk forward in faith, your life becomes a powerful testimony of my presence and guidance. Others will see your confidence and determination and will be encouraged to trust me with their own journeys. Let me remind you each day that I am for you and that the future I have prepared is filled with hope. Together, we will step into the fullness of my plan, and you will see the beauty and joy of living in my promises.